That's him singing? And welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we've got another music reaction and analysis video for you here. Specifically, we're going to be looking at Dimash's Stranger. This was recommended by quite a few people on YouTube, and we put it through the Twitch poll test, and this came out as one of the winners for this week. So we're going to be looking at this. I don't know a whole lot about this person, nor what he does. So I'm kind of going into this blind. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not sure. I've never heard of them before, so we'll find out what it's like. All right, here we go. Let's get to it.
Спасибо. Спасибо огромное. А теперь прозвучит новая песня. Примерно.
Interesting. Is that an air hoop? No, okay, it's not an air hoop. I like this.
You crown far as I can see.
Really clear tone.
You crown underneath my feet. Stranger in a stranger's land.
A lot of reverb there.
You to know who I am if I have the strength to begin again.
Ooh, that was cool. We've got our instrument back in again. I'll talk about that in a second. I think I know what that is. Holy cow. This guy's got a range. Holy cow. Okay. All right, hold on. I know we're getting into a pretty cool part. I can tell already this is going to turn into a bit of a banger section here. So there's so much to unpack already. Holy smokes. So let's talk. Okay, real talk. There's so much. Let's talk real quick about the instrument that we saw at the beginning. So I thought that was an erhu at first, which is it's an instrument native to China. It sounds a lot like it, which basically it's essentially kind of like a violin, but held differently and played differently. But this is not an erhu. It's built differently. I want to say it is a kobiz. I'm not certain exactly how you say that. I think it's from the Middle East, I believe. And it's very similar to an erhu. It has a very similar sound. Again, you can kind of hear it's kind of like a violin. It's got a little bit of a different timbre to it than what a violin itself does, though. Let me know in the comments, folks, if I'm right on that. If you happen to know if that's what that instrument is, let me know. I think that's what it is. I'm not certain, though. Okay, so one, I love their use of that, first of all, and using the reverb effects that they have over top of this stuff just to give it kind of that mysterious feel, which is really cool. Second thing, to add on to the that mysterious and kind of, I don't want to say menacing, because it's not menacing, but this kind of building sense to this music that we've got here. I love the use of a triplet over a duplet. So if you guys are familiar with Mars at all, the planet, the bringer of war, that's what Holst does to kind of build that tension and increase your interest in things as it goes. That triplet over duple feel, and they're using that in this to kind of really push you. It's what gives you that sense of not necessarily dread, but just excitement. You're leaning into what's going to happen next, kind of thing. The third thing, oh my gosh, the music, his singing. Holy cow! He went from strangers down in that range to a head voice that I don't have. I don't have that. Kudos to him. What a crazy low range he has. You can tell his natural voice is much higher than mine. But for him to hit those notes that low, that stuff, that's really impressive for someone that naturally has a higher voice range than like a baritone or a bass would. Let's go ahead and keep going, because obviously we're kind of getting into one of our main impact points here. We're going to go back just a hair to lead into it as we get into our bigger impact point here. All right, here we go. I love the use of the harmonic minor here. I love the use of the strings there. So here we are back into that triplet over duplet feel. Holy smokes! Wait a second. Is there somebody? Is that him? Is that him? Holy cow! Wait, time out! Time out! What? What? So that was like that had to be like a 4-octave jump. That was ridiculous. I don't have the piano. My piano's a little too far away for me to reach right out. That was like a 4-octave jump. My God. Okay, we got to rewind a little bit to hear that again, because that was insane. One, I love, so they kind of have this little pause before we get into this section, which is great for effect. Kind of, it gives you that sense again of like, oh, what's coming next? What's coming next? And then we add the drums to this. They're not just your typical traditional Western drums. It sounds like we've got some more Eastern ethnic drums. I can't tell exactly where they're from. I don't think they're African. They don't sound African. I'm guessing based on the instrument that we saw at the beginning, a lot of this stuff is Middle Eastern in terms of history and where it comes from culturally. I'm not sure. Again, let me know, guys, if you know where some of these instruments are coming from. It sounds it's either Middle Eastern or Far Eastern, one of the two. I'm not certain. Let's rewind just a little bit and get back into, oh my God, this ridiculous section here. I think it's around here. Yeah, here we go. You can hear those drums. I don't think they're congas. Like, sopranos would kill for this voice. You know, like, and then he just drops down there. Okay, real quick before, because it looks like we're gonna hit another impact point here. Do you guys hear the little arpeggiated stuff going on through here? That's such a cool little effect. It's very easy to miss because we just have him singing. We have some kind of, you know, atmospheric chord stuff, and then the erhu looking instrument. Again, I think it might be a Kobiz. I'm not sure exactly what that is. But then we have just this really, really high pitched kind of arpeggiated chord stuff going on. It's really cool. I love that writing. It's almost like you can hear the chimes. It's almost like little pieces of glass. I don't know. Back into that triple over duple. That's nuts. Like, holy cow. One, I love part of this is being done in effects. It's not necessarily him because of the reverb effect and everything. But I do love, he did it at the beginning too, and he does it here at the very end. There's just kind of this little gliss up with his voice. It's just a really neat effect. It just adds a little bit to it. But my God, the pipes on this guy. How long did he hold that note for? That was like, I don't even know. Let's look at the timer. He starts where is this? Like maybe the 5-minute mark? It's like 20 seconds long, something like that. Let's see if we can figure this out. That's insane. That was before. It was before the 5-minute mark. 4:56. That is like 20 seconds. Folks, most people can't even hold their breath for 20 seconds, let alone hold a note for 20 seconds, and an insanely powerful and high note for 20 seconds. My gosh. This dude, wow. Thank you for those of you guys that recommended this to me. This guy is incredible. Incredible. I want to go back real quick to this last part here. So I mentioned before the whole triple over duple feel, which is similar to like Mars the Bringer of War from Holst. The ending in particular, I got another kind of classical vibe from it. If you guys are familiar with Bolero in particular, Bolero starts with that rhythmic pattern, dup, digga da dup, digga da dup, digga da dup, digga da, with the triplets, although it doesn't have the duplet really. But I got a very strong Bolero feel here at the end. In fact, they actually take out the duple at the end of it on beat 4 right now. It's just a quarter note now, with an occasional roll. I mean, I could literally go back and watch that in that middle section where he just sings insanely high with an incredibly clean tone. Like, so my sister is a vocalist by trade, and for her to do that is insanely difficult, let alone, I know theoretically, it doesn't matter whether you're a girl or a guy or whatever, we all theoretically are capable of attaining this. But theoretic and reality are very, very different things. For him to achieve that is insane. Absolutely insane. Wow. Wow. My gosh. Again, thank you those of you that recommended this to me. This was phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I'm definitely going to add him to my list and check out some more of his stuff. Like I said, folks, a couple things in terms of comments. If you know of more songs of him that you would like to see, put them in the comments. Let me know, because I'd love to check more of this stuff out. 2, let me know if that instrument, like I said, I think it's a kobisk, something like that. I think it's a Middle Eastern instrument similar to an erhu. Let me know if you guys know what the name of that instrument is specifically in the comments below. Of course, obviously, if I missed anything, or if there's anything additional you'd like to let me know that I may have missed in the video, also leave a comment about that too. If you liked what you saw today, I'd appreciate it if you guys gave me a like. If you want to catch any other things that we're doing with music teacher reactions, subscribe and turn on notifications, folks, so you don't miss anything in the future. Last but not least, if you would like to give suggestions on other music or join the live vote for what songs that we do, you can check out the links below in the video description for our Discord, as well as for our Twitch stream. Our Twitch stream on Sundays is when we do our live vote for the songs that we will do for the week. So, hope you guys enjoyed what you saw today. With that being said, catch you next time.